Hi, this is Maggie Rose coming to you today from downtown Margaret River, where everything is just absolutely gorgeous. I don't know if you can actually see behind me. This is out the door to the beautiful forest. The whole place is just absolutely gorgeous. Now, I haven't been around for a while because we've been a little bit sick. I've had swine flu, sinusitis, some other sitis, but we're coming good. That darkening is actually the sun coming in and out. So now let's have a look what Capricorn has for us today. Capricorn is about balancing your financial situation. It's about coming to terms with what you can and can't do. And I know if this is a hard call, we all have times when we've got to balance the budget and we don't want to because there are other things happening in there or other things that are coming to light that we want to concentrate on. Oh, it's a bit too bad, too sad, hon. Today is about concentrating on balancing the budget. It's about, yeah, you can splash out a bit later and have something happen, but for now, it's about allowing things to balance. Not sure what this blooming thing is doing, but it's up and down like a yo-yo. Okay, Aquarians. Whoa! Aquarian, let's not rock any boats whatsoever, shall we, darling? Let's keep everything on a nice, even, steady pace. Oh dear. Sometimes a boat needs to be rocked, but this is not one of those times. This is one of those times to stay calm, to stay peaceful, and to step out of the line of fire. It's like let other people deal with their stuff. Let them sort whatever that needs to be sorted. But for you, it's like stand out of the line of fire. You don't want to be, pardon me, you don't want to be caught up in anybody's fallout at this stage, darling. You've got enough fallout of your own, and you need to just somehow allow this whole balance thing to happen, okay? Let's have a look at Aries. Judgment. Oh, it is not a time to be judgmental, darling, of yourself or of others, but most particularly of yourself. Aries can be coming down a little bit hard, no, whole lot hard on themselves right now. And this isn't the way to go. This isn't how to make your world work. Yeah, okay, except that, in life, everybody messes up. It's the way it is, it's what we do. It's called being human. But in actual fact, what you need to do now is lighten up. Learn from the mistakes, learn how to put things back together, learn how to go forward in a very strong manner. Sure, this light thing's something to do with the camera. Every time I move my hand, it gets lighter, so I'll just hold my hand in the air, shall I? But this is about being kind to yourself. It's about understanding the human, and it's about allowing for human faults and frailties. Yours. Okay? Here we go, we're in the dark again. Pisces. Pisces, it's about learning to balance and organize time and sort out what is and what isn't working. Okay, you're doing this, you're running around in circles, you're doing that, you're doing this for this one, this for this one, this for this one. Whoa, this is time to put the brakes on here. Have a look at what's working for you. Okay? Because you're important too, and this is about understanding that you're important too and making space for that to happen in. At the moment is the feeling that you're being pulled in a multitude of directions, pouring energy out in lots of directions, and Sweet FA is actually getting finished because you just ain't got the balance in there, hon. Stop. List everything that's absolutely essential and let the other stuff take care of itself. And if it ain't your stuff, give it back. Okay? Give it back. You can't save the world. You can only save your space one step at a time. Taurians. Oh, Bless you, Taurus. You may be feeling like you're a little bit left out in the cold and that your world is running helter-skelter ahead of you. And it's almost like it's out of control and you don't know how to put the brakes on. And you can't because it's about learning to stand up for yourself. It's about learning to stand your ground. And not letting people walk over you and not allowing people to use you as a crutch. This is about seeing things as it really is, and it's about accepting people as they really are. Some people just need a crutch to get them through for a short time. Well, your job right now is to not become dependent on anybody else and not to allow someone to become that totally dependent on you where it becomes a burden. This is about learning the fine lines between acceptable, unacceptable. It's about boundaries, and this is where you need to be right now. Dump this whole fear package about, oh my God, I'll be left out in the cold. If I don't do this, this one won't like me. If I don't do this, there's no such thing as if you don't. Because if you do, where does it leave you? What is the cost to you? Weigh the cost and the balance up and figure out what is the ethical thing for you to do. Sometimes you've got to let somebody fall over because then they pick themselves up and they learn. They learn how to balance, how to live. Gemini. Or Gemini, you're living on the fear factor edge a little bit here, hon. It's like, reel this in. Reel the fear in. Know that things are doing fine exactly the way they are. You've come through so many difficult times and phases in your life where you've hit walls and it's like, yes, I can do this. It's about taking that extra step above. It's about taking that leap of faith because you can. But it's also about trusting in yourself. Trusting in that you've got a solid background and a solid foundation and a solid base to come from. This is what this is all about, hon. Trust. Trust in what you do. But it's also about understanding that your cup's not empty. Your cup is filled with more than you can possibly imagine. It's about let go of fear and allow this all to come in. Allow yourself space to see in, space to feel in, space to communicate in. This is what this is all about. It's like, don't get yourself tied in knots in fear. Okay, well that will do it for the first half. I'll record the second half separate because I'm on the baby computer and she gets a bit